Groping in the dark. Estinien looks at you with his piercing gaze. Gaddis, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. But clearly, you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. When we did, like, the Void Arc and all, you know, the Alliance Raid Void stuff, they didn't just come back, so it's kind of weird that they're doing it now. I was in a bit of a rush and didn't have the time to wait around and see. Yeah, but they seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. I doubt not that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return, in contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Is it going to cost some ether? Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. Ah, so that's why she didn't want to just keep absorbing all these, like, shitty ones. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you would come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. A fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I combined the ether of the soul into a crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I'm told that the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Oricite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Oricite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite similar. Oh! This is really interesting. So it's like she's essentially doing kind of what people were doing with the white Oricite. But, I mean, it is different because those are Ascians, but Ascians also didn't have the same sort of normal form that people did. So it could be kind of related. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Oh, I can see the gears turning in Y'shtola's head. She's already figuring all this stuff out. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Yeah, she's got all... she has more brain cells than me, I'm sure. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Gaddis. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. Oh, come on, don't be mean. I understand. He still sounds like he's not angry, because he's got that calm voice. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what avenues we might pursue in the meantime. So I have to go, like, chatting up with Voidsent again? Most of them weren't very talkative. Okay. I guess I'll go chat with Aramans and the demons. Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those who they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you'd better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. Okay, so they only keep those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the Archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle for them. Yes, she did. Okay. So he's fearsome, but I mean, we probably would have figured that. Archfiend also is funny because that's the name of the PvP gear. So is there a connection between, like, Void Scent and PvP? Golbez, I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. Okay, so he doesn't act personally. Gets other people to do his dirty work. Welcome back, Addis. Were you able to learn aught of value? Kind of. So countless Void sent answers to the Archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmillion's aggression is also consistent with the claims that Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Asdaya. If there's even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on that quest? Well, that's gonna be a lot of ether. Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more of a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Ooh. I mean, I don't think... We're good guys, so we normally wouldn't do that. Although then again, I am also a Reaper, and I have an avatar, which means I've already kind of forced somebody to serve before, unknowingly, or not. If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. Surely you must desire something. Name it. I don't think she necessarily needs protection. What do you want? I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist them when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? Oh, are we going to offer to bring her back with us? Because she could do that. By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and wherever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. Someone's gonna be dead by the end of this. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on mount. We can leave the same way. A mount? Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let's go and find our mount at once. Uh-oh, is somebody else watching us from afar? Who else is snooping? That's one of those eyeballs. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. No, don't be a little snoop. Come back here. He looks like a Metroid. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Yeah, let's get out of here. So what's
There it is.
What's the creature going to be? Some creepy headless horse? Oh, that thing. That looks kind of like a dragon, but not really. Ooh, that was a creepy face.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
How do you know? Do they just have like a connection? Oh, that was easy. At least it wasn't like you have to do a whole bunch of steps or fetch a bunch of things or whatever just to get it to agree. Remember all the stuff you had to go through to get Argos to agree to let you ride it? You had to fight Vana and all this shit. Oh, he looks familiar. What the fuck? Giant spiky octopus? What is all this? Oh, one of those things. Well, there's a lot of familiar elements here.
What is this place?
My domain.
Oh. This is my house.
In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
Oh, are they friendly? I kind of like this. I don't know why. They're all friends. Well, kind of friends. Oh. Oh. Maybe not friends.
Not fair.
We can't help them? Can I not put the little light crystal up to them and see if they turn into people?
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word.
Oh, that's gonna cost us some ether.
Follow me.
I thought they were gonna do a thing where it's like, you know, what's that fucking Christmas special? Like the Isle of Forgotten Toys? You know, like something where it's like, oh, they're not so bad when you get to know them. They just don't have anywhere to go. But it's like, no, okay, they would totally eat you if they could. So not quite as friendly as they could be. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they won't pounce. I've killed these things before. That's fine. It is a void-sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. Again, they're drug addicts. I see this. It's a very weird parallel, but it makes total sense. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Nowhere to run. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go amongst the void sent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. Alright. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Okay. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Okay, let's go. Follow me. 0. It seems the rumor of Golbez reached even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarolo once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarolo is the weakest among us. Constantly in fear of being devoured, he seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Seradio. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he sees a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarolo, I presume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Oh. Meanwhile, elsewhere... Wait, one of these dudes is not here.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's a word I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye.
That is not what I thought the Throne of Water guy would sound like. But okay.
If the very notion wasn't absurd! The gifted are gone, drowned in darkness. As were we all.
Didn't one of them have like a sound like a snake in the previous patch when it didn't have voice acting? It was doing like a lot of S's and stuff. I thought it was the water guy.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer.
Oh, so he was the so we could have fought some other people that might not have been as annoying to regenerate. Interesting.
If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbariccia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
Uh-oh. Okay. So it's been long enough since that echo we saw that they've just been fucking siphoning poor Azdaia dry. So we gotta hurry up and save her.
The insolence! Know your place!
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
Okay, so I guess we have our first trial person.
My lord.
Farfarolo keeps to the fringes of my domain, this way. Oh, whatever will I do now, whimper Siradio? This is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarolo? Did he run away? Uh-oh. Did he die? Farfarolo isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, all right. What more do you want me to say? What? And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? He seemed frightened. Perhaps someone had threatened him? I don't think he was telling... Well, he clearly wasn't telling the truth. Maybe someone threatened him? I doubt it. Had he been threatened, he wouldn't have found him in one place. Oh, we wouldn't have found him in one place. No, he would run in circles until he could run no more. That's his nature. What kind of creature is Farfarolo? As he says, Farfarolo is gone, but that is quite unusual. As it is, the fact that Siriato, who is clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hide here, where Farfarolo usually... No. We must go after Siriato, now. Okay. All these fucking Italian names confusing me. First it's almost unpronounceable Greek names, and now it's similarly almost unpronounceable Italian names. Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time, the wind rises. We must flee. What? Flee where? The wind rises. What is he talking about? Oh, he somehow knows that that boss lady's coming. After him. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you. Barbariccia, the Archfiend of Wind. Archfiend, you say? We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore, that's why I fled and came here. I see, that explains everything, almost. I thought it was Farfarolo who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sight of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbariccia's minion. There's only one explanation. He devoured Farfarolo, didn't he? Couldn't help himself. Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarolo? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being. How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarolo's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarolo didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbariccia more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Wait, so he did it to be kind? Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I could still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Varshahn must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation is joined with Ciceriado's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me or Varshahn, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere. Then tell me about Barbariccia. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one. Oh, is this her appearance now?
Barbariccia! She has come!
How did she know exactly where to find us?
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eating and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Good, this makes it easier. Oh boy. Oh, she looks cool though. That's a big fucking sword. Oh, she's got a very scantily, like, that underwear is not doing her any favors.
You saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbariccia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear.
Oh, that's Nidhana's voice actress. That's cool. Very familiar.
And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
No, leave him alone. Oh, that was the one that was waiting for somebody. That fucking bitch. Alright, she needs to go down. And I need to take that sword.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell?
A dragon, one who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say?
I mean, that would be yes. That would be a yes.
Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Oh, now he's properly pissed.
Huh, you even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Yeah, we're about to whoop your ass. Eventually.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
All right. Well, that's next on the menu.
What's the plan then?
If we go, we're playing into her hands. Well, she needs to go down. So it doesn't matter if she wants us there. She's going to wish she hadn't wanted us there. We go after Barbariccia. What else?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
Doubtful.
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
Ugh. I'm assuming this ether payment's probably going to be a lot more than the previous ones.
I shall pay it.
Oh, okay.
So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish.
Well, let's not get carried away there, Varshahn. You might need a lot more than you think, I think.
And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbariccia, too, recognized its potency.
How do I feel like we're going to come back with... the dragon's going to have one less of an eye by the end of this?
Very well. We have a bargain.
So now, of course, it'll just be, you take this guy to go to the next thing, right? The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone's ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbariccia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Yeah, I do feel kind of bad about that. Should you require a moment, Zero? Oh, Zero's probably not going to give a shit. For what? Barbariccia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed, this is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Harsh. The wind rises. A word of warning. Barbariccia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memorial will suffice. I can't wield the power at will. Even though technically, didn't Vana teach us in the past how to do that? It's like we just forgot that. Well then, you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Azdaia. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need to only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione taught us aught, it is that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. Yeah, they aren't like us. There's no, like, trying to bargain with them. Just cut them off. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch. Is that what this thing's called? Alright. A little monster fuel. It looks like something that, like, Guillermo del Toro would think up. Like a Pan's Labyrinth kind of face. It's really fucking creepy. Alright.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Oh shit. That's a little dangerous there, dude. Oh damn, that's a good combo. Am I doing anything? No, of course not. Just
Leave
watching
these
it.
ones to us.
I see to Barbariccia.
Okay. Just jump on in. Oh, that's a very obvious stage. I thought it would look... Oh, is that her hair? What the hell? What is covering that stage? So we're still using the crystal to summon people. Didn't she say that was a limited usage thing? At some point we're not going to be able to do that anymore. Oh, here we go. Storm's Crown. I kind of like the lighting. Have a lot of different cool like lights under, you know, like doing little soft lights underneath your face. All right. I think I remember. That does look like her from the game. She has a pretty cool sprite in 4.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Oh boy. I am prepared to die.
Such rich,
Oh shit.
exquisite ether. My hair shimmers with anticipation.
Her hair shimmers? Okay.
On your guard!
What? What does this mean? Oh no. I have no idea what this means. Go here? Or, oh, I think I picked the wrong place to go to. Hair raid. I'm just gonna follow everybody else.
Try this!
Oh shit. Oh no 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 no, that's a bad one.
Have at you!
Okay, so what? She hits that direction, so you stay just away from that one, right? Oh no! Ah! I don't understand that move yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out later. It looks like a clock, but then it does like... You know what? It's probably like Seed of Sacrifice, where the move initially looks the same, but there's some little extra effect that tells you to do the opposite. Oh, fuck. Here, have some regen, everybody.
My locks are as the wind!
Is this... Okay, so this might be like the boss from... Oh, never mind. I thought this was like the Void Ark boss.
Soft, strong, and free!
Go. Oh, come on. I was practically there. It looks like pasta. That hair looks like fucking spaghetti.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just...
Wait, that move was called curling iron? Jesus Christ. Is it wind or is it hair? I'm getting confused about the theme for this. Oh, god damn it. Whoa, what the hell? It's like a hair mummy. Is this like Bayonetta, basically? Is that what this is? Whoa! That's kind of cool. Oh shit, we're gonna die. What are we supposed to do here?
I'll slaughter you all!
Help! Wow! Okay,
Dodge
so now...
this if you can!
Whoa. No thank you. Oh shit.
I'll make it quick.
Oh my. Nope. What was that, boulder? What the fuck is she doing? Uh-oh. Okay, everybody join up. Super pasta time. Oh god, get away from me, please. Oh, did I slightly touch the fucking wind? God damn it. I dip a goddamn toe, and then I get the debuff. Oh. Oh, God! Shit. Oh, my God. It's
Don't
like...
underestimate me.
Oh, God. No more pasta, please, lady. I am really curious to see how this EX is going to play, because this is a really interesting indication. Holy shit. Okay. What is this thing on me? Do I want to meet up with them or let's screw them? Oh. Okay, so good thing that I didn't do that then. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good, honestly. We did all right. Let's finish you off with a Bahamut. Yeah. Nice.
No!
Get out of here.
I will not be denied! There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Ah! Damn it all!
Cool, so let's see. Can I get an easy echo out of this? Is this going to be a voluntary echo? Come on, concentrate, dude. You could do it. Just remember, it's like when you're trying to get that memory of Hermes. You just gotta focus.
I see you've bested Barbariccia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
Oh, just try again. God, those are huge braids in the background.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless.
Yeah, on the plus side, at least she's not going to siphon any ether from your sister.
We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my
What? Is she out of energy? Is she gonna revert back to... Uh-oh. She did the unconscious animation. What happened?
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Varshann's got a lot of ether to give her.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, 'twould be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Yeah, to be fair, it's been how many thousands of years? Your sister can probably hold on for another couple of hours. She's got to take a little nap. Do they even need to take naps? Oh, she doesn't have her hat on. Interesting. Alright, Y'shtola. Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern at any rate, being part void sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Return from the void. Well, Varshahn, you better be pumping some ether into her. Wow, that sounds really terrible. I shouldn't have said that. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? Well, until you give her ether, right? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share with will be enough to waken her. Oh, I see. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Is that safe to do? I mean, I probably is. She's definitely different than the usual void sent. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Yeah, she can just walk through the portal again. Right? I'm hoping there's not like a problem with this. Gaddis, might I ask you to hold on to Barbariccia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Don't try to take her essence. Oh, what happened to her? Nothing. Don't worry about it. You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbariccia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Maybe we should see this newcomer ourselves? Barbariccia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we all have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Gaddis? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Sure? Gasp, you're the ones who felled Barbariccia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There's much I can't tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. He uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. Oh, there's those weird, like, fanned out staffs. Okay, that makes sense. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Uh-oh. You will not be able to freely return to the 13th. Are you sure you wish to leave? I mean, we kind of did everything, right? Okay. They wouldn't really ask us unless we were really ready. It's probably just if we wanted to talk to more NPCs. Back to Troya then, and thence home. Is he gonna pick her up? I want to see someone pick someone up. Oh, damn it. We never get to see that. I'm sure that animation would be a pain in the ass, but someday I want to see someone actually lift someone up. And I mean from ground to top. Not like when Emmerich already had Estinien in his arms at the end of Dragonsong War. Oh no, this is the trouble music. Weren't they supposed to be off doing stuff? I didn't realize they'd all just hang around waiting for us to come back. Wow, I look really mad. Why does Gaddis look so angry? Oh, okay, so he's carrying her here.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate.
Wait, you do that with the Atomos? Don't you just... Okay, I guess that works. I thought Y'shtola would have to get rid of the Atomos.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
It's cute. He still does the little, like, putting his hand to his chest, like his mannerisms from when he was smaller.
Yes, yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important?
What?
You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Wait, what? Is he being... Somebody didn't take over this guy, right? They're not possessing him. I'm hoping he's just doing this to be warm with Varshahn. Oh, okay, good. For a second there, I was worried someone was pretending to be him.
It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
Oh. He's been wound up too tight, I think, from this process. He needs to let loose a little bit. Relax.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshahn. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Yeah, she's gonna have quite the shock when she wakes up. But there's enough ambient ether in this world that she would be able to recover without having to, like, siphon anybody.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely.
Yeah, you know, all things considered, we were pretty lucky for our first foray into the void.
But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry.
What? So is it more than just an ether problem?
Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. See, I'm smart.
Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food.
Oh man, can you imagine being a void scent for thousands of years and suddenly being able to taste your first plate of and the food here is probably really flavorful and spicy, some really delicious food for the first time ever.
I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
And maybe she might not want to leave.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void scent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence.
Yeah, how did he do that? Because when Reapers, Warrior of Light Reapers, have an avatar, it's already one of those kind of avatar void scents. It doesn't look like her.
A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void scent, rendering it dominant. Thus we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labour to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Were Zero wholly void scent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Does that mean this isn't a coincidence, then?
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself.
Now that makes me wonder more about Zero. I mean, I guess Zero isn't a sundered shard of Azim, but she's still very unique.
Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
What? You didn't have to give her your ether yet, so you don't know. I mean, Y'shtola knows how exhausting it is, but I don't think you do yet. Heaven's Eye? Heaven's Eye is good. A world with light and life. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? Nothing in particular. I am kind of worried about Zero. She's a stranger in a strange land now. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Merid's Mahane to ask for suitable refreshments? Sure. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. All right. Welcome to radz-at-han. Please make yourself comfortable. What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course I'd be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. Oh, I can pick a meal? Your most expensive dish, just for good measure. Something light and refreshing, like fruit perhaps. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. A modest quantity of a living mortal's ether should suffice. That's crazy. I am kind of curious what they would say. How would someone respond to this? I'm afraid we don't serve that particular delicacy. If I may, I would recommend something gentle in the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. You're probably right. Her stomach might be pretty tiny from having not eaten anything for several thousand years. She's going to be a little shocked when she wakes up, I think.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
She's got some cool highlights on her hair. I like this haircut. Now that it's not blocked by a hat. Oh, don't put the hat on. Okay, good.
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
Oh no. Oh, that might be a bit much. I don't know if they had elephants
What
where
is this?
she was at.
Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Well, she's friendly, right? So you don't need to feel threatened. There's more places to look than just the ceiling, though. Just look around the rest of the room. Well, to be honest, if you had a big elephant in your face, that might be a bit much. Ooh, apple. Those are some nice looking apples there. Does she remember how to eat?
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
Does he not like his big boy form? He's back to baby form again.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait, no, eat it with your mouth. Oh, okay. Oh, gross.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Why don't you enjoy it?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
No, just one bite.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
Well, unless she's not a fan of apples, because that could be bad.
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die.
If there's only other void scent around, though, how do you avoid taking in that much essence? Like, at some point you would eventually have to, right? Where else are you getting your ether from?
And I have died, countless times.
Hmm.
You have? But what happens when you do?
How do I fucking eat? I mean, that's how she was looking at the apple, pretty much.
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it?
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake.
I mean, we killed 2 of the 4 fiends, or the fiend lords or whatever, so that's probably going to ruffle some feathers.
You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, radz-at-han.
That's an even exchange, right? She likes deals.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Hmm? Okay.
You have my thanks.
This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad I am to hear it. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? While I don't expect I'll collapse again, it would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. radz-at-han it is, then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Mihilil. Welcome to radz-at-han. Greetings, Mihilil, and may I introduce you to Zero. She's an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes. Merritt has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that Gaddis obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? Oh, they just like dancing. The dancers, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. 'Tis a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balzan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. That's kind of depressing, because it's like, what the hell do Voidsent do for fun, then? Doesn't sound like they do very much. They just kind of mope around and eat people. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, radz-at-han has served as a trading hub. In here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there's aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets. Is this like an inside joke? They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appear to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. Ugh. I see, I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Why, Master Vritra, how may we serve you this evening? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. Oh, right. So it's not just that he was kind of afraid people would say, why are you taller? It's also because they have to check it to make sure it's like in good condition. So that's why he's still using this younger one. No, there's no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and I can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Oh, that's mean. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Megaduda. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. She was just being nice, Zero. You don't have to be a bitch about it. Some sort of fruit? Pitiful things, though. I imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. I mean, you wear clothes, so you must on some level understand the usefulness. Gasp. Master Vritra and Gaddis, too. Who is this boy? Is that the little white-haired boy? Oh no, it's the kid. It's the scammer kid. If it isn't young Murad, and that must be your sister, Yashra. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinien came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Oh, Estinien's popular with the kiddies. Truly. Estinien paid you a visit? Oh, is he jealous because Estinien doesn't regularly visit him? Or maybe he does. That is well. Is she a new friend? Friend. You know what that is? Oh god, here we go with the friend thing again. What? You mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Is she trying to hide her expression? Maybe she knows more than she's letting on? Xeno seemed to enjoy himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? Oh god. I mean, to him, I guess it was playing. More or less. I see, but is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse, why he risked life and limb for you. Oh god, is this coming back around to Xenos somehow? Why? He's dead. They've said he's dead. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. I guess the kid accepts that apology. Well, we'd better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. I love the little Elzen flick of the hands, like do that little pose. It's so cute. Oh, maybe she's thinking about things now. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. That is a very fractured mirror to look through if you were trying to, or window to look through if you're trying to understand this world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize just how little I actually know. It's also strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Oh, good. Buried memory. Uh-oh. Here we go. We have the title of the patch. That means this is the last one. I believe I keep wanting to say Xenos. God damn it. Why did they pick a name that looks very close to Xenos? I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and was no small part due to your company. My thanks for you for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduda. Oh, we got some turkeys now. Or pheasants, maybe?
So, what are your impressions of radz-at-han?
Ooh, got some cheese and meats. Looks pretty good.
There's a lot of mortals.
I mean,
considering
true.
Your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Oh. They're straight up using a different summoning name from the previous Final Fantasies. That's cool.
The
Is that what they were
Asians.
called in 4?
And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer.
Eidolons? I always just thought it was an eidolon.
When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They were blessed with a singular power, the power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as memoria. My mother was one such memoriate, but in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness, as was I.
And so you were born part Voidsent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
Oh, so like bad warriors of darkness. Oh yeah, 9. Eidolons and 9, yes.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Voidsent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Oh, so they got all power hungry. That's no good.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through and find my world changed beyond recognition into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Voidsent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured.
So she is the only, like, human in that whole fucking world because of her escape that she managed to do?
We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
Wait, we the lost? So are there others like her?
A lost world, you say?
Oh boy. This is surely piquing Y'shtola's interest even more.
I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Yes, we'll have to do talking animations, and then the camera will rise up to the ceiling and fade to black. And after that time, you'll know everything. Oh, they're doing a different... They're not fading to black totally. We're just gonna have a very long conversation at this table where nobody's eating anything. It probably sounds like a fucking... like a fantasy.
Unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
Yeah, that's rough to hear.
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees.
Yeah, how do you jumpstart that, though? Because it's still overwhelmingly darkness.
But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
You almost have to do like the opposite of what the Ascians do, like have a fucking like light bomb or something to try to rebalance the scales of light and dark.
Wait.
If that's even possible.
I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to...
Oh, she means to, all right.
The sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone.
I'm glad that he's with us on this now, and it's not just like, I don't understand you people, get out of my face. He's like, yeah, I'll help you also.
Old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Yep.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Azdaja. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Oh.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price. And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more.
What are we talking about here?
I will consider this a deposit.
She's like, I'm going to need a lasagna. Oh, you got some pizza there, though. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, now people can eat. Don't waste any of that delicious food. Though our time in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your help, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. We'll get your sister back, don't worry. What the fuck? Someone want to take care of that void scent? Is it a void scent? The fucking little... is that a problem that's just running around? Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. Maybe it was just somebody's minion. That's also a possibility, right? But with you at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed. That we will find and liberate my sister. And that we shall return home together. Come on, give it to me. You know you want to. Ah, there we go. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Hey, your party's getting smaller, dude. Better start panicking.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a memorial.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
What is this war they're talking about, though? So we've only seen one side of whatever this war is. Who is the other side?
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them.
Or do they just mean these small people versus, or this group of things versus everything else in the world?
In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
He says this like Darth Vader, as if he's gonna kill them, but realistically, the cost of failure is we kill them. So it's not like he should make it scary.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
This sounds like a burly dude. Whoever the water guy is. I hope the design is like a big burly guy. Are you gonna take your helmet off? I'm gonna see your face.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago.
Oh, wait, what? What are you doing? Take your mask off? Oh, damn it. I thought he was gonna take his helmet off.
The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!
Wait, gate lies open. Now, is he talking about a figurative gate or the one that we've been fucking with? Because is this war actually to invade the source? Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth's spark.